Is it actually possible that one single dollar saved today can buy you an entire day of freedom in the future? Most financial advisors would say no. They'd point to inflation and the high cost of living. But they are thinking like employees. We are going to think like architects. To make the math $1 equals 1 day true, we use a strategy called the perpetual freedom loop. The math, the 4% rule in reverse. In the world of financial independence, FIRE, we use the 4% rule. This says that if you have a nest egg, you can safely pull out 4% every year forever. To buy 1 day of retirement, you don't need to save the cost of that day. You need to save enough so that 4% of that amount equals the cost of that day. The lean retirement day. In many parts of the world or low-cost U.S. states, a lean day costs about $40, housing, food, transport. The magic number to generate $40 a year forever at a 4% withdrawal rate, you need $1,000. Wait, how does 1 to 1 day then? Here is the real strategy: compound interest plus time. If you are 25 years old and you save $1 today in a total market index fund, by the time you are 65, 40 years later, that $1 at a 10% average return becomes $45. At a 4% withdrawal rate, that $45 generates $180 per year in passive income. Forever. That $1.80 covers the cost of a freedom day in high-value, low-cost international havens like parts of Southeast Asia or Central America, where daily local costs are extremely low. The strategy: by saving $1 now, you aren't buying a day in Manhattan, you are buying a day of global freedom. Case study 1, the coffee for a year arbitrage. A 22-year-old decides to skip one $5 latte every day for 1 year. The action: they save $125 in a single year. The result: by age 62, that single year of sacrifice has grown to over $80,000. The freedom: that $80,000 generates $3,200 a year in passive income. That pays for 80 full days of a comfortable retirement every single year for the rest of their life. Tip: 1 year of discipline bought them 2.5 months of freedom annually. The leverage audit strategy to make it true. How do you ensure $1 actually equals 1 day? You audit your spending efficiency. Tip: geographic arbitrage. If you live in San Francisco, $1 buys you 10 seconds of retirement. If you retire in Portugal or Mexico, that same dollar goes 4x further. Advice: plan your retirement destination now. The lower your future cost of living, the cheaper your freedom becomes today. Tip: the tax-free multiplier. Use a Roth IRA. If you save $1 in a taxable account, you lose 20% to the government later. If you save it in a Roth, $1 stays $1. Advice: tax efficiency is the fastest way to turn half a day into a full day of retirement. The unit cost of time: stop thinking in prices, start thinking in life units. Case study: you want a $50,000 car. At 4%, that car represents $2,000 a year in lost passive income. In a low-cost retirement, that $2,000 is 50 days of freedom. Ask yourself, is this car worth being a slave for 50 days every year for the rest of my life? Step-by-step guidance, the $1 freedom plan. Calculate your base day. What is the absolute minimum you need to survive for 24 hours? Let's say it's $50. Find your freedom multiple. To fund that $50 day forever, you need $1,250 in assets. The daily buy: every time you save $10, realize you just bought 0.8% of a permanent retirement day. The snowball: once you've saved $1,250, you have officially retired for January 1st. You never have to work for that day again. Then you move to January 2nd. The takeaway: $1 doesn't buy a day because of the paper it's printed on. It buys a day because of the system you put it in. When you combine compound interest with a disciplined lifestyle, you stop working for money and start buying your life back, 1 day at a time.